I am ready to talk to you all about March 2024's energy, because we've got not only the astrology reading, kind of like the planets and what sign they're in and how that's going to be affecting us. I'm also going to be doing angel cards to give us that deeper insight and kind of like our angel's point of view, like what do they require us knowing about that day. Hi, my name is Ruth Theresa with One Inspiring Woman. I'm an intuitive psychic medium here in the Sugar Land area. That's just outside of Houston. I love doing astrology readings. Now, this is a long reading. I know it's a little bit longer, but I will tell you it's really great because it's going to give you an insight into the first half of March 2024, so you'll know what planets are in play, what angels want you to know about things, and it's going to be an amazing asset for you to understand all of this amazing energy that's coming at us for March 2024. So let's get started. Let's see, March 1st, we have our sun in the sign of Pisces sextiling Jupiter in the sign of Taurus. Now, let's go into this. Our sun is our ego and our basic personality traits. Pisces is all about our mystical, intuitive, imaginative energy. And sextiles are all about compatible and kind of like compatible planets of kind of like pushing their energy together, and what's going to come out kind of be a mixture of the two. Jupiter is our planet of luck, expansion, and growth, and it is in the sign of Taurus, which is all about steady, driven, kind of like very determined energy. And this is going to be one of those like amazing energy days of kind of like a lucky day in a super lucky month. And this is kind of like the windfalls that could happen today are going to be magic. Magic is going to be kind of like in play on March 1st. So it's all about like the magic of that day. And what are the possibilities? Now, the possibilities are really important for you to understand because only you limit your possibilities. So it's kind of like, where are you limiting yourself? So let's look at the angel cards. I feel like it's this one right here. So this one is all about music. And I will say kind of the music part of this is being in balance and harmony with the magic of this day is what's really asking you to be, because there's a beat and harmony and kind of like ebb and flow of the music. And this is a day that everybody's going to be kind of riding that high energy, but it's one of those, what are you willing to take advantage of on March 1st. Let's go to March 2nd. We have no planets in motion whatsoever. So I'm just going to do an angel card reading, and it looks like it's the second one right here. This one is, actually it was the third card, divine timing. Divine timing comes in because it really is divine timing. We are going to find ourselves in some situation today on March 2nd where we are just kind of like in the right place at the right time, talking to the right person about the right object or the right subject, and boom, things are going to be like, wow, amazing information, that light bulb going off over your head, like, yeah, I've totally got this. This makes total sense, or this is exactly what I require knowing. So know that that is in play on March 2nd. Let's go March 3rd. We have Venus in the sign of Aquarius squaring Uranus in the sign of Taurus. So Venus is our planet of love, attraction, and harmony, and it's in the sign of Aquarius, which is all about intelligence and friendly rebellion kind of energy. And this is squaring, kind of pushing, creates kind of like these two parts of like two things that are opposite, kind of like pushing them in together. So you never know which one's going to win. Is it going to be Venus in Aquarius or Uranus in the sign of Taurus? Next, we have Uranus, is kind of our crazy, eccentric, rebellion, changeable energy, and it's in the sign of Taurus, which is steady and driven and passionate. And this is going to be a very anxious combination, because it's kind of like, which one's going to win out, this love or this crazy hippy dippy side? So where are we going to go? And this can kind of leave us kind of like wanting more romance if you're kind of going more toward the Uranus side. If you're going more towards Venus side, you might be really wanting that crazy side. I want some changes to happen. I'm ready for some updates or some changes to happen, and I don't know where they're coming in at or why they're not here, but it's kind of like I'm ready for those changes. That's kind of like how you're going to feel, kind of like which one's going to win out. Considering taking some time out today and kind of really ground yourself and kind of really take some time for you. Also on March 3rd, we have our 3-3 energy portal. Now, I've got a video that I will link down below about the 3-3 energy portal because it is an amazing one. But I will tell you kind of the 3-3 energy is all about being creative, stepping into your own power, stepping up, stepping out, and kind of getting out of your own comfort zone. Threes are all about like that push you up and getting that energy going in the right direction for you. So on March 3rd, our angel card is this one. It's all about retreating. And this is that side of like, let's take a step aside. Let's take a step back. A retreat doesn't have to be forever or it doesn't have to be a long one. It can just be, I need a retreat. I need to take a break. I need to take a relaxing period of time of like just to do that. It could also be just to do a meditation. You could do a meditation that is grounding you, which will help with the planetary energies. Or you could do kind of like a futuristic, like what do I want to draw into me with our 3-3 energy portal, but like what's open and what's going to come at me. So that's a really great one for us to kind of connect into on March 3rd. Let's go to March 4th. We have Mercury in the sign of Pisces sextiling Uranus in the sign of Taurus. So Mercury is our planet of communication, our mind, our intelligence, and it's in the sign of Pisces, which is all about the magical, mystical, and intuitive energy. And that's sextiling, meaning that it's kind of trying to find which one's going to be like the right energy, or kind of like cheering each other on, like moving together. And this is sextiling Uranus in the sign of Taurus. So Uranus is the sign of, or the planet of eccentric, unpredictable changes and rebellion. And it's in the sign of Taurus, which is all about steady, driven, patient energy. And this aspect is going to give you a boost in your intellect energy, kind of like that brain power is all going off. Your light bulbs are going to be going off. You're going to find yourself really focusing in on finding solutions, solving problems, working on projects, kind of like what's coming up next and where do I need to put my energy. So this is a great aspect to really kind of be in our head today, of focusing in on what's coming up, where do I want to go, and where do I want to end up in my life. Interesting. So on March 4th, our angel card, so look, it's right here in the beginning. Okay, I'm pulling number 1. It's the one. Answered prayers. And this means that you've been asking for something in your life. You've been waiting to kind of find some solutions, finding some answers out. This is a great day. March 4th is a great day to find those answers. Like, what do I want to do in my life? Where do I want to go in my life? What do I want to do next? So those are some great energy ones. Now for March 5th, 6th, and 7th, we don't have any planets in motion, so I'm just going to pull 3 cards. So the first one is for March 5th. That's this card right here. March 5th is all about blessings. This is a blessing day because our planetary energies are staying the same, and it's going to really open us up to doing some blessings, blessing other people, and more importantly, blessing ourselves. Kind of like, yeah, let's bring in some blessings for ourselves. Next, let's go to March 6th. I felt it was this one. Okay, March 6th, we have spiritual growth, and this is a great card because this is really what we want to do. We have the 3 energy for March. We have the 6th energy, and it's kind of like really pushing us to like care for ourselves as we go through some changes, some updates. What do we want to do in our lives? Where do we want to go in our life? What's coming up next? Where do we want to push our energy into next? So it's kind of like, what do you want to do? Where do you want to go? March 7th is this one. is soulmate energy. And this could be a new soulmate friend coming in. This could be a new soulmate coming in. This is just a connection, usually from a past life, that's coming in. And when you meet them, you're going to be like, oh my gosh, I've been waiting for your energy all this time. Where have you been? And so that's going to be a great energy for you to connect to on March 7th. Let's move into March 8th, where we have Mercury in the sign of Pisces conjunct Neptune in the sign of Pisces. So let's go through this. Mercury is our planet of communication and intellect and reasoning. And it is in the sign of Pisces, which is all about that mystical, magical, intuitive energy. And it's in a conjunction. And conjunctions are all about these two energies kind of blending and merging together, kind of like a great mix. Neptune is our planet of dreams, intuition, and delusions. In the sign of Pisces is all of that mystical, magical, compassionate energy. And this is a day to kind of keep your heart open, your mind clear. And this is a great day to kind of think about, like, where do you want to go in the world? What are the possibilities? I will also tell you, this is a great day to pray for our world and pray for our energy to kind of like calm and relax and find that balance. But I will tell you, don't look through rose-colored glasses like everything is going to be perfect. Everything is going to be combined together. It's not necessarily that. It's kind of sending light and love where it requires going today. So March 8th, the card is going to be right here at the end. I feel at the end. Right there. March 8th is Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael can really send your energy. So if you're sending out those blessings to not only you, but the other parts of the world as well, this is a great one to kind of bring in Archangel Michael and bring some healing, bring some amazing power and some divine energy in that area. So that is a great one. I love Archangel Michael. I love working with him. I'll actually put a link to a couple of videos that I've done for Archangel Michael because he has such amazing energy. Let's go to March 9th. We have Mars in the sign of Aquarius squaring Uranus in the sign of Pisces. So Mars is our planet of aggression, action, and courage. In Aquarius, energy is going to be intelligent, intuitive, and rebellion. Let's see, squaring is going to be kind of like pushing each other's energy and kind of see which one's going to come out on top, which one's going to affect you more, all of that kind of like pushing that amazing energy. Squaring Uranus in the sign of Pisces. Uranus is our planet of eccentric changes, rebellion, reformations. In the sign of Pisces is our magical, mystical, imaginative energy. While it may be tempting to tear everything in your life down and start fresh, and kind of like that phoenix, kind of like tear it down and start fresh. This may not be like we have to get rid of everything and kind of get rid of like whatever's not working. Sometimes it's one of those looking at things from a distance and finding, where do I want to make the changes? What do I want to make the changes for? Where do I want to head in my life? And it's one of those, if you're looking at a life that you don't want, make sure that you make the right changes to get to where you choose to be. Also on March 9th, we have our sun in the sign of Pisces sextiling Uranus in the sign of Taurus. So our sun is our ego, our basic personality, and our stamina, and that's in the sign of Pisces, which is mystical, magical, intuitive energy. And this is a sextile, so this is kind of like that blending or creating opportunities between the two. Let's see, Uranus is our eccentric, unpredictable, changing world, and this is in the sign of Taurus, which is all about steady, driven, patient, passionate energy. This is a very intuitive aspect for us to see all the possibilities that we could have, kind of like where are all the pathways, where we want to go. Seizing the day, and don't let anxiety prevent you from having fun. Like, really, what are all of the possibilities? Even if you're like, I don't want to do this, consider the possibility, just allowing it, because you may end up going like, I didn't really want this possibility, but what I wanted was this one idea. And once you have that one idea, that means that you can move into other ideas as well. Our last change for March 9th is Mercury moves into the sign of Aries. And this is going to be a great change, and it's going to be in the sign for just a little bit as it goes through its next Mercury in retrograde. So Mercury is our planet of communication, mental, reasoning, intellect. And it's going into the sign of Aries. And Aries is very powerful, direct, independent energy and can be a little assertive at times. So this is the planet of communication that will be in this fiery Aries energy, and which means we're going to feel bold and powerful about our words, and we're going to want to communicate really well with other people. And this is the time to kind of talk things out, but if you feel like really angry, maybe it's a time to take a walk before you talk and kind of get that energy going and in motion. And this is a great time to really think about like what he wanted to say, because when in Pisces would kind of like go with the flow energy, and now it's in Aries, it's like I feel like just firing my words at everybody. Doesn't mean you need to fire it at everybody. Maybe you've been withholding a little bit too much of your energy and now you're ready to speak it out. Interesting. So for March 9th, let's get a card. Let's further forward. Okay, I'm telling you to pull this one. March 9th is emerging energy, and this has a lot of emerging energy. We've got Mars moving, we've got Aquarius moving, we've got Mercury moving. All of these changes are kind of bringing out a new aspect of us, not changing us, just bringing out new aspects that maybe we haven't been connecting into a lot lately, and now we get a great opportunity. March 10th, we have our new moon in the sign of Pisces, and our new moons are all about new starts, new revelations, and kind of like new ideas. And it's in the sign of Pisces, which is very magical and intuitive in its nature. Today we may feel like we're ready to kind of dream our life into existence. Our new moon is going to help us to open up all of the possibilities in our world, and really calling upon our spirit guides to help us work as we kind of go into our new lunar cycle. And really, it's one of those, what are the possibilities? Where do you want to go? What do you want to change? How do you want to make things differently? It's all open on a new moon energy. Also on March 10th, we have Mercury in the sign of Aries sextiling Jupiter in the sign of Aquarius. Now, Mercury is our planet of communication, reason, and intellect. And it's in the sign of Aries, which is powerful and independent and assertive energy. And it's sextiling, so it's kind of like trying to find an easy way to work together, to blend these two planets' energy together to find a creative opportunity for all of us. And it's in sextiling Pluto in the sign of Aquarius. Pluto is our transformation planet, our death and rebirth planet. And it's in the sign of Aquarius. Aquarius is intellect and reasoning and friendly energy, but it's also got a dash of rebellion in there. This is a very persuasive aspect for us today, and this can help us win over anybody and really gain a lot of important information if you're asking the right way. You can also come in and help other people as well. Using your power with your words are going to open up new avenues, not only for yourself, but for others as well. Using both your logic and your intuition to gain power without kind of going over the top. So it's kind of like finding that balance and that energy. So March 10th, we have this one. March 10th, we have new love coming in. And this kind of really opens up with that new energy of our new moon in the sign of Pisces. And also our Pluto energy. It's kind of like, what do you love? What do you want to bring in love to you? What do you want to bring in that is new and exciting and different than what you've had in the past? So what are you ready to bring into your life? Yes. Okay, so March 11th, we have Venus entering the sign of Pisces. Venus is our planet of love, attraction, and beauty. And it is entering the sign of Pisces. This is magical, mystical, imaginative energy. And this is the planet of love, kind of like swims like in this amazing romantic energy in the sign of the fish for the next few weeks. This is going to be a kind of like a lover's energy, kind of like bringing us back and forth, a time of nurturing relationships, growth, development, and kind of opening up during our spring into like our fantasies and kind of like our energy. This could also be bringing up a lot of fairy energy, I get as well. A lot of fairies kind of in movement right now as they kind of get ready for the spring equinox. So that's just coming in a couple weeks. So it's kind of like, let's bring in some fairy energy in here. So March 11th, our card is this one, is all about forgiveness. Anything that's holding you back is keeping you out of balance and you're unable to move forward. And a lot of times, like, people don't want to do forgiveness because it can be really difficult. It's important not only for you, but for them as well. So it's kind of like releasing you and releasing them. Doesn't forgive them for everything that they've done or completing any of that energy. But I will tell you, it's going to give you a lot of relief that you've kind of let this go, because kind of the vengeance is the best part, is living a great life. And if you're holding on to that old stuff, you can't move forward. So for the rest of this month, or this part of the month, March 12th, 13th, 14th, and 15th, we don't have any planets in motion, so we're just going to be doing angel cards. So angel cards for March 12th is this one, Divine Guidance. When you feel led to do something, make sure that you're getting that divine guidance, making sure that you're getting that divine energy, making sure you're getting that amazing energy of like what you should be doing or how you should be doing something. Because if not, you're kind of doing it all on your own. So make sure you ask for the divine energy. March 13th. Is all about manifestations. And this is an amazing energy to kind of bring in, but we've got to get our thinking, our heart, our mind, our soul, and our words all on the same page. If not, we're kind of bringing in some amazing old energy and not something new, fresh, and ready to go forward. March 14th, we have this one. March 14th. It's all about support. Now, this is one of my favorite angel cards of all of the angel cards, because I loved seeing that we have the support on the other side, that we have this amazing energy and this amazing combination of angels and guides to support us as we make changes and we upgrade on our world. Let's see, March 15th is this one, is all about self-acceptance. And this one comes in really strong because we've got some amazing energy. Not only have we already got some amazing energy going on in March, we have some amazing energy coming up in March. And this is all about accepting your part in this and your changes and your upgrades that you're ready to do in your life. Not anybody else's stuff, only yours. Any of the videos that I've already done that combine with this or kind of give you more information or more details, I will be attaching this to the bottom, so make sure that you're looking for those videos. And if not, make sure that you're looking for them on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. I thank you so much for joining me today, and I know that we'll be talking again soon.